It's okay. Come on in. Have a seat. My name is Dr. Satori. Yes, Dr. Satori. You have absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about, sweetheart. I'm going to be taking care of you today. I'm going to be doing your intake, okay? Okay. Don't worry, you're probably wondering why I'm acting a little bit too forward. Rehabilitation for drug and alcohol is very serious and should be taken extremely serious. I can't tell you how many people come through here that feel so uncomfortable and embarrassed to have been addicted to these substances, but I decided in my practice to try a new approach. It may seem a little different to you if you've been in different rehabilitation programs before, but that is completely okay. Have you been in any rehabilitation? Okay, well, the thing is that we still do the all paper format. I find it a little bit less personal to connect with my patients whenever I'm typing on a computer, so I thought we could just jump right in here and begin. So the first thing I'm going to ask you, would you like a soda of any type? We have Pepsi products, Coke products, anything of the sort. How would you feel about that? Okay. Well, there are a number of products behind you. Feel free. I'm going to have one myself. I just want to make this process as comfortable as possible, okay? So, my first name's actually Karuna. My father, God bless his heart, he had passed in 2014, had actually ran a few rehabilitation centers, and I had already been following in his footsteps. I am 7 years clean, and I just think it's absolutely brilliant, absolutely, so amazing that you're choosing to get help, to get treatment. So it is raining outside, but I actually think it's kind of comfortable, kind of relaxing. It makes the our area more safe and personal. And I want to let you know that I see you are going through a little bit of withdrawal. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of point you to those Coke and Pepsi products, because I'm going to be giving you either, well, it is going to be a pill, but I just need to take some quick information. There's going to be 2 parts. The first part is me just taking a little bit of information from you, what you're addicted to. You already did like a partial intake over the phone, is that correct? I have some paperwork over there. Okay, great. So I'm just going to, take the milligram of what you were addicted to, whether it was drugs or alcohol, and then I'm going to be giving you just a pill to take down your withdrawals. It's kind of like, well, we'll see what you're addicted to, but I am actually still on methadone maintenance, and we do offer that here. We offer, I think the chemical name for it is morphine, I think. Don't take my word on that. Trust me, I can still be a doctor and not be able to pronounce my words. We have some pill to take for alcohol withdrawal, and so on and so forth. It all kinds of does the same thing in the brain, where it blocks out the receptors that causes addiction, if that makes sense. I'll explain more later, but I see you're uncomfortable. This is why I'm trying to make everything nice. So what I'm going to do is just get a blank piece of paper here, and we'll start from scratch. Shouldn't take more than 2 to 3 minutes. That'll be the first part of our paperwork. Then I'm just going to clean you up a little bit, check your heart rate, write down everything, and we'll get you ready and set up in your room, okay? Now, depending on your progress, you have come here voluntarily. Is that correct? This was not court ordered? Okay. I want to let you know that this program can last from up to 2 weeks to 3 years, depending on how much you want it. This has nothing to do with us. I do want to point that out. So many people, so many families fail to understand an addiction that, you know, it's not about them wanting you to get help. It's about you wanting to get help. And that is one of the number one misunderstood things about addiction. So that's okay though. So let me just get a page here. Going to choose from and real quick, one more time. I don't know why this won't write. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, we'll get this done quickly, and I will get you your first dose of either methadone, Suboxone, or what we have for alcohol withdrawal. So let's start out with your name. Full name, please. Okay, your date of birth. Okay. And do you happen to know your height and weight? Okay, that's fine. We have a scale right here. I will take your weight quickly and your height. So basically I just need you to stand up for me. Okay? Okay. I'm just going to, 1 second. Yes, believe it or not, we use these post-it notes to break off and count height. It's actually a tool, not with post-it notes, but we use this to count blocks. It's completely ancient, but you will actually be seen by a nurse tomorrow. This is just your intake, so we just need general directions. Like I said, I know you're uncomfortable, but we will make this quick. Go ahead and stand up for me. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the tippy top of your head, and I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So just keep standing, please. I'm just going to take your weight or your height. Okay. Next, we're going to take your weight. So could you just turn around and step on that scale right beside you? Okay, no, you don't have to take your shoes off, but I completely suggest it as, like I said, I want you to be comfortable as possible. Okay. Okay. Huh. You are a bit thin for your height, but that is okay. That is completely normal with addiction. No worries. So go ahead and sit down. Okay. So let's get a little bit of history. First off, may I ask you what you are addicted to? Okay. That is completely okay. Now, are you doing this on the daily? Are you a weekend type person who parties just on the weekend? Or okay, yeah. Usually, the people who are addicted need the drugs or alcohol to stay normal and not high. It's another misunderstood thing about addiction. Families think that they're going out to get high and drunk when in reality they're going out to feel normal, and that is the sad part. I've been through it and I know so many before us. No worries. Okay. So may I ask, I know this is a hard question, trust me, about how much you do a day? In considering your circumstances, I know, trust me. Are you an IV user? And if you are, you don't share needles, or you do? Okay, absolutely. Because I need to put in for you to get a test for HIV/AIDS, and that's completely okay. There is no judgment here. Absolutely none, okay? I want you to know that as well. You look like an absolutely beautiful, caring person, and the last thing I want is for you to, not be feeling well and going to judge or somebody judging you. We do not do that here. You will feel absolutely comfortable. Okay, and before we do our second intake, after I prepare your dose here, I'm just curious, what are your withdrawal symptoms like now? From a scale of 1 to 10, let's start out with pain. Okay, all right, absolutely, that's okay. Okay, now hot sweats or cold sweats, are you experiencing any at the moment? Now I will be having you urinate in a cup. That will not be until after. Clearly you could not have gotten into this intake if you weren't dirty for something, but may I ask you, when is the last time you used? Okay. Okay, we're almost finished. Okay, so cold sweats, hot sweats, pain management. Are you experiencing any restless leg syndrome at the moment? You do appear to be fidgeting a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Okay, great. So I think that's about it. Any other withdrawal symptoms that I am not familiar with at the moment? Okay. Patient. Okay. All right. So that is the first part of our intake. I'm actually going to keep this open because I am going to have to do one more thing, is check your heart rate before and after. I give you this dose. Trust me, sweetie. I know. May I touch you? I do have to ask permission. I apologize. Okay. I do want to let you know that I'm going to do whatever I have in my power to make you feel okay, okay? So just relax. We're almost done with the first half. So I'm just going to check your heart rate, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to, this might be a little bit cold, I'm just going to move your shirt here. Okay. Okay, just the other side. Okay, okay, okay. All right, now I'm going to need you to take a couple deep breaths. I'm going to take this around your back, okay? Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. And deep breath in. Okay. Okay, sweetheart, so I will admit your heart rate is a little fast, but absolutely normal. Just because of the last time you took something, whether you're still having it in your system now compared to whether it's kind of leaving your system now, this is completely normal, but we are ready to get you set up for your dose, first dose. But don't worry, like I said, completely normal. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. So, actually, let me see if this is the right dose. Yep, looks like 2 pills here. Okay. Do you have yourself a drink? Did you? Okay. All right, great. Like I said, I'm not pressuring you to do anything that you don't want to do, but I just want to make sure you have something to wash this down with. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I do have to just make sure it's not a matter of me trusting you, it's just procedure. Could you just lift up your tongue for me? Okay, and just let that rest under your tongue, and okay, there's that. Okay, again? Okay. All right, so you can go ahead and just give it 3 seconds. Putting something under your tongue absorbs in the bloodstream a lot faster. It's completely normal. It will let the dose kick in instead of the usual 30 to 45 minutes almost immediately. So, okay. Okay, so go ahead and take a drink. Okay. Take a drink, yes, wash it down. Take your time. Okay. Okay, so can you just lift up your tongue for me again? Just make sure, I just need to hear. You know what? Just go ahead and open your mouth real wide. I'm not going to be touching your mouth. I'm going to be touching your chin and around it. Just. Okay. Just relax your tongue. Okay. You're good. See, I think personally that it is extremely, when I had to do my rehabilitation intake, I was so embarrassed. I was like, why don't you trust me to take this pill to make myself feel better? Like, trust me, it's just protocol. Nothing to do with me, sweetheart. I know people, I actually used to do it, which was the tuck, which is you ask the nurse when you're knowing that you're going to get a dose of something, and you just ask the nurse for a tissue. You ball up the tissue, fold it, stick it up here or down here, and then whenever they give you the dose, whether it be a liquid form or a pill form, all the liquid will go into the cotton or the pill to keep it dry. And then whenever they tell you to open your mouth, you know, they'll just look in your mouth and it's all the way hidden up here in your jaw or down here. That's a horrible thing to tell you, but don't do that. We're here for rehabilitation and educational purposes. So the next thing I'm going to be doing with you, sweetheart, while that kicks in, is I'm going to be taking this and lighting 2 candles, because from here on out, we're just focused on your relaxation. I'm going to be speaking to you about what's going to be happening here, and I'm just going to be cleaning you up a little bit with some cotton balls and some soothing cucumber wipes, just to give you a refreshing renewal, if that makes sense. It's almost as if it's a spiritual thing. So I'm going to be also rinsing your eyes out. Another thing, I usually would be using a flashlight or torchlight to look into your eyes today. Unfortunately, I do not have that on me, and that is my mistake. I apologize for that. So, this is the first candle I'm going to be lighting. Go ahead and give it a smell. Okay, I'm just going to set that over here, and our second candle. Go ahead and give that a whiff. Trust me, I understand if smells make you a little bit nauseous right now. Don't worry. Don't even worry about it. As I said, this is more for the relaxation purposes anyway. Alright. I'm just going to place this over here, and so while I clean you up a little bit, I'm just going to explain a little bit about what we do here. So let me just take one more sip. Sip, sip. Okay. So the very first thing I'm going to be doing is just wiping down your face. This isn't usually part of an intake, but like I said, I just want you to feel as comfortable as possible. Now, cleaning up your wounds, and if you are an IV user, that is completely normal, which I'm going to be doing also, but you know, facial wipes, makeup wipes, stuff like that is not usually in the manual, but that's okay. This is my practice, not theirs. So. So what we do here is we follow, obviously, the 10-step program. Your very first step is admitting that you have a problem, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to really go into all of it, but we do follow that here. 12-step program, they call it, but I consider it the 10-step, and that is because they usually say in the book that you need to accept that there is a higher power. That could be a tree, that could be your mother, that could be your pet, but here we kind of believe that you are your higher power. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely believe there is something greater than us here, but in order for you to get clean. It is a matter of you wanting the help and not just giving your life up to somebody else to save you in this situation. And that is just my opinion. You are completely entitled to yours. So what's going to be happening in your stay here is after this, I'm going to actually be letting you stay here for the night. This is pretty much our detox center. You're going to be here for about 1 to 3 days. We have a nice memory foam bed prepared for you. You will be by yourself. If you want any company with the other rehabilitators, basically there is a community room where all the rooms are connected, but in the center it's, you know, where people go out. There's games, there's television, we have video games, believe it or not, but we also offer a few other things which I'll get into in a moment. But if you do need anybody to talk to, we have counselors on hand 24/7. Yes, at 4 a.m. if you are feeling you just need a shoulder to cry on, you can cry on one of our facilitators. I'm just wiping down your face. This should refresh you. Your dose should have kicked in a little bit by now. Is that okay? Okay. Good. So also, you will have your own bathroom. You don't have to share with a bunch of other males or females. You know, just you do have a small one in your own room. You are not, unfortunately, allowed any hair tools or makeup that involves glass, okay? Anything that you have brought is probably currently being checked out by one of our staff. No worries, anything that's not allowed will be bagged up and marked and put in its own locker. Stipple. I'm just stippling your face now. It kind of gives a cooling sensation. We focus on a lot of personal attention in this facility, more along the lines of we just want everybody to feel comfortable and safe, and that they can count on not only one another but each other. Well, yourself. Because as I said, overall, it's you. That needs to change. We can't do it for you. We can be there as support, but you're the one who needs to want the help. Okay, so next I'm just going to go and I'm going to rinse your eyes out. So I have, because your eyes do appear a little bit red, this will clear up any debris in the eyes from crying, because it does appear that you have been crying a little bit, but it's completely okay. You have nothing to be ashamed of. This is so noble of you to want to get help. I have these cotton balls here. I'm going to actually grab a few of them for the fact that after I'm done rinsing out your eyes, I'm going to be cleaning up some of your noticeable wounds. what I'm going to need you to do is just go ahead and tilt your head back, and I'm going to start with the right eye first, okay? I'm just going to dump a few drops in your eye, and right when the drops hit your eye, go ahead and close them for a moment. It doesn't burn. It's actually going to feel extremely refreshing and relaxing. So just go ahead and relax, relax. Here it comes. Relax, 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 relax. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, great. You did excellent. Now your left eye. Let's go ahead and relax, relax, relax. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay. Excellent. So, just wipe out any stipple, 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 stipple. Okay, excellent. Get rid of that. Next, I have this antibacterial infused water spray, which I'm just going to be spraying down some marks on your arms. Don't worry, I'm not assuming they are from IVs. They just look a little bit, wounded, and I'd like to just spray them down. That way, when you're ready to go in your room, if you would like, you can lay down, have a nap. This medication that I gave you will make you sleepy, okay? Nothing to be alarmed about. It's a lot better for you than what you were doing, so absolutely no worries. So I'm just going to be spraying parts down and just dabbing them up, okay? But anyway, so you're going to be here in the detox center for about 3 days. After the 3 days of just a full dose of what I gave you, you will start detoxing from that dose over at our rehabilitation center directly next door. It is the same premises here. We're all about relaxation. We do something known as ASMR. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Can you just hand your right arm out for me a little bit more? Thank you. ASMR, like I said, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, is basically those tingles you get down your neck, or anything from somebody just playing with your hair, or drawing on your back, or stuff like that. And we do a lot of things here to induce that, and it helps people sleep. You know, they say that when you're addicted to something, anything, that whenever you finally detox off of it, the sleep that you get, since you've just been working so hard on your body and just everything that you've been through, the sleep you get is amazing. It's like you've never slept before in your life, they say. Just going to go on the right arm here, or the left arm. So we do things here like, I'm gonna be honest, let's cut the bull crap. We do, we're all about relaxation, but this isn't a celebrity rehab where we have hot tubs and massage tables. We do offer it, but you're not going to any of those places if you don't at least try to participate in getting help. I think relaxation is a beautiful thing regarding addiction, but, there also needs to be release and all kinds of things like just care, pampering, and personal attention, and a shoulder to cry on. That is what so many rehabilitation centers fail to offer. It's just a shoulder to cry on. One thing I don't like about counselors is that they start their day out as just like a job. Being a counselor is not just a job. It's your entire life, pretty much. You have to be strong-willed for all the emotional damage you're about to receive as a counselor, but you have to be able to take those problems home and care about these people with compassion. Counselors, like I said, they just treat it as a 9 to 5 where they come in here, they'll listen to your problems, write down on a piece of paper, and let you go. There's absolutely no emotional connection with your patient. We don't have anybody like that here. You are in an absolutely safe place. All right, I'm just going to cover your eyes. You have a little bit of just very small amount of cuts on your forehead for some reason, but don't worry, you don't have to tell me anything that you don't want to. Okay. But yeah, there's just so much to do here, and you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You are in absolutely safe hands. Okay? So, we also offer this pill before sleep. It's just a natural sedative known as biotin. It helps the body sleep, and like I said, trust me, you're going to want to sleep here soon. It is real late. I guess I could give you your first dose now because you're going to be going straight to your room after this. We do offer television, cable, and unfortunately, no Wi-Fi, no cell phones, absolutely nothing of the sort, because I still believe that there should never be any outside contact when you're trying to get better. It just doesn't help. So I'm just going to give you 2 of these. Seal of protection. Okay. Under your tongue. Okay. Go ahead and take a drink. Okay, great. All right, can I just check your mouth again? I know. That's why I didn't take a long time with this one. No worries. Okay. So, the final thing that I'm going to be doing is just finishing your intake, and I'm going to, before I take you over to your room, just check your heart rate again. So, just do me a favor and go ahead and keep breathing, okay? Just move your shirt here. Okay. Other side. Okay. And your back. Deep breath in. Deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath in. And deep breath in. Okay. Excellent. You are doing brilliant. So your heart rate is definitely down, thankfully. I bet you're feeling a lot better. Okay, so I'm just going to take a few notes here. No worries, you just go ahead and relax. I'm about to take you over to your room, okay? Patient appears more relaxed. Seems taken nicely. Heart is palpitating no longer, but you have made it through the intake. This is just the beginning for you. I promise you that you are safe here. You have absolutely nothing to worry about regarding your safety, regarding your recovery, as long as you feel that you need to change, and regarding anybody putting you down here or judging you. I will make sure, and I promise you, as many people as I see here every day, that I will do whatever it takes to make sure you leave here a new person, as long as you're willing to accept the help, okay? But I'm going to take you over to your room. Your items should already be over there that were allowed. And if you need anything, like I said, there are counselors on staff, workers, nurses, etc., etc., etc. So, are you ready to go? Alright, it was nice meeting you, sweetie. I promise you this will be one of the best experiences of your life if you let it. Give me a hug.